Hey guys, it's a Tuesday. I just came back from school and it has been raining, so I'm kind of at the moment. Yes, that is a word. I just invented it. Anyways, and another quick note, we do have Twitter now, so if any of us are unable to make a video or if it's going to be late, it will be tweeted on Twitter. So check that out as well. So yeah. So, questions. Question number 1, when did you realize you were LGBT? I kind of realized at, say, 12, 13 that I realized that I like girls more than I'm supposed to, as well as guys. So I guess that's when it clicked in. So yeah, I just went along with bi-curious because I'd never been with a girl. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I have. But anyways, I ended up telling my mum that I was bi-curious, and she's like, "Ha, you're not bi," because I used to think I was bi once upon a time when I was young and naive, and I kissed a girl and I didn't like it, and da 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 da. So I didn't tell anyone until maybe I was late 13, turning 14. That's when I started telling people. And then when I was late 14, turning 15, I found what pansexual was, and I thought it suited me better than bi. So yeah. Question number 2. Best life experience. I have 2 best life experiences. Now, I was one of those kids who are very protected by their parents, I guess. They're not allowed out very often and all that, and if they're allowed out, it has to be with certain friends and it has to be at certain places and da 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 da. It wasn't until maybe 2 years ago where I started getting my freedom, because I took a step up and I'm just like, hey, I want my freedom, da 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 da. So yeah, out of my 2 years of actually having freedom, one of my best life experiences would have had to been obviously coming to France by myself, catching the plane and all that by myself. That it was great for me because it showed myself, I don't know, it proved to myself that I could do stuff by myself. I don't know, I'm very awkward and I don't think that I can do stuff that often. So yeah, so it just kind of proved to me that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Also, another best life experience, it would have to be my favorite life experience, and it's probably not the best example for a 15-year-old to have been doing, but my favorite life experience would have had to been my twin. We're not actually related, we're like best friends and we've known each other since we were in diapers, so that's why she's my twin. My dad doesn't really like me sleeping over her place, so it's either she sleeps over my place or nothing. So and the one time that my parents were like, okay, fine, you can sleep over, we trust you, you're older now, you know, you can sleep over her place, just be careful and keep in touch with us. The one time that they let me sleep over her place, I told that I was sleeping over her place, and she told her parents that she was going to gig with me, and we ended up sneaking out, not really sneaking out because we weren't at each other's places to begin with, we were at the shops, and we ended up walking to one of her mates' place, and then her mate's 18, we bought liquor and we went to a drink up in Liverpool. We caught the bus to Liverpool. I'm talking about the Liverpool in Australia, and we went there, we went to a drink up and all that, and mind you, this place, Liverpool, is fucking scary at night. I never realized how seedy the place was. It is really creepy when it's like pitch black and, you know, it's like midnight and you're walking around and you've got all these like really seedy people around. But so yeah, and we ended up going to drink up, and then after that we caught the bus back. Not the best example for, I don't know, kids or anything to be doing. It definitely was my funnest life experience. I don't know, I think that was my biggest rebellious moment. I did get busted though because I was sick at the time and I was taking antibiotics, and like I said, how my parents are very protective, my mum feels the need to remind me to take my antibiotics every single time I need to take my antibiotics. even though I never forget to take them. But so she ended up texting me the next morning to remind me to take my antibiotics, and my phone died, so I wasn't able to reply. I took them anyways, but still, and because I didn't reply, she ended up calling my twins home and it's like, hey, can you remind Celine to take her antibiotics? And it's like, Celine's, when did they get here? Da da da. And it's just like, oh, busted, and I got into big shit. And this happened actually like say a month before I left to go to France, and I was grounded for the rest of the month in Australia basically, except for the last week, which really sucked because I didn't get to catch up with my friends before I left. Question number 3, best kisser you've ever kissed. I'm gonna go cliche here, and I'm gonna say my girlfriend because she is the best kiss that I've ever kissed. And but keep in mind, I'm 15. I haven't really kissed many people. I only had my first kiss like 2 years ago, and I've been in long-lasting relationships ever since. So I've yeah. So that's all your questions for this week. Leave suggestions below, or you can tweet them with hashtag LGBT questions. And also, auditions are still going on. This is the last week for auditions. Please, 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 if you are interested, audition, check that out. The audition information video will be in the description again. So yeah, have a good week. I'll see you next week. I just came back from school, and the weather's been raining, so the weather's been raining. Really, Celine? Really? Shiny fingers. Questions. That was very, very, very retarded. I am sorry for that. Tuesday, I just came back from school and it's raining, so I'm kind of bleh right now. It's your Wednesday. Hey. We will tweet it on Twitter. Sorry.